Hi everyone, this is our new monthly subscription kit from Twilight Crafts and it uses the beautiful Colour Crush collection from Uniquely Creative. Each month our kits ship directly from the UK and you can subscribe each month or purchase as a one-off kit. Hop on over to www.twilightcrafts.co.uk to find out more. Hello everyone, it's Faye here and another short video walkthrough just showing you the layouts I made with the Uniquely Creative Colour Crush collection. So Uniquely Creative is quite a new brand to Twilight Crafts and one that I hadn't heard of before. But the Colour Crush collection is just beautiful. So real pastel colours in that rainbow spectrum. So this layout I created, I was inspired by the magazine that the company create each month. And so I scrap lifted this one, and all credit to the designers at Uniquely Creative. They have some wonderful ideas and this layout has real dimension. So you can see I took the colour wheel paper and actually cut them sections into triangles. And what you do here is you, when you've cut them, you just scuff the edges with a distressing tool and fold them up to create this three-dimensional effect. So once you've layered all those pieces, and those were layered onto a piece of white cardstock for the base, I then chose some tone-on-tone ephemera, fussy cut from the radiant paper. So some of the blue tags here, the green, this lovely little palette, some pink florals, and then this little film strip is just a piece of acetate from my own stash. Okay, so lots of little tone-on-tone florals here. You can see the purples and the blues, and then just a couple of titles. So that really is it. Really simple and easy to do, but it just gives a real dimension. I was really pleased with how that one came together. So the next layout uses the colour swatch to match your distress inks and oxides. So we've got lots of pastel colours here. We've got tumbled glass, we have got bundled sage, we have spun sugar, and then finally we've got wild honey. And for this layout, I actually use distress inks rather than the oxide. So it gives that more subtle tone, particularly when really watered down. And then it was lots of fussy cutting. So what Debbie and I did with the A4 fussy cut floral sheet and your 12 by 12 floral sheet, we actually sat and did quite a bit of fussy cutting in front of the TV. So you can see this layout layers up all those florals around the photo, some of them on foam pads and some of them glued straight onto the layout, and then some of the fussy cut tickets, hearts, the little paint tube here, and some little sentiments. So lots of fussy cutting, but really well worth it once it's all layered up. And this layout took the beautiful background paper that's in your kit and used that as the base for the layout, and then just layered up here some fussy cut florals, the rainbow florals here, and a few butterflies. The Sweet Friendship title, if you are a subscriber, you will have had that in your Pretty Little Studio Love is Kind kit. So I delved back into that stash with leftover pieces from my previous month's kit, use that title, and then just some fussy cut florals, a little rainbow sunburst here, and the title One Happy Day. And this layout, I was really pleased with how the background came together, and this was inspired by Debbie, who was creating a similar technique on her layout at one of our crops. So I used the same colour palette as described previously from our colour swatch, so spun sugar, tumbled glass, bundled sage, and then this is the wild honey, but lots of water to really keep it subtle. And again, distress oxides give a really good effect. So this is using the Jenny Wren Sunburst stencil that you can find on our website. And then using a piece of acetate and some watered down inks, just dabbing the ink onto your layout to create this kind of watery effect. And then I use the paintbrush cut file from your kit, and using white cardstock, I inked the card to match the background. So you can see here I've got wild honey, I've got bundled sage on that piece of white paper, and tumbled glass here. So I use the title Inspired Life and Life in Colour and My Sunshine, fussy cut from the Radiant paper, more fussy cut florals, and in the top corner here, using the stencil from your kit, I inked a little tag and some more fussy cut tags at the top there. And finally, this layout uses the heart mask that you will find in your kit. So you lay the heart mask down, that goes straight onto your white cardstock, and then you just use some of these distress oxides or inks to really lightly blend across the mask. So when you lift your mask off, you get this lovely white kind of heart shape left on the paper. And then here I took some of the Coastal Bliss ephemera. It's like a sort of vellum effect, and I cut them up. So some of the vellum pieces are quite large, but actually to make it fit around the heart, don't be afraid to cut them up into pieces, layer them up, and you can hear I've gone tone on tone. So the sponge sugar ink and some of the pink floral ephemera and some of the fussy cut leaves. Then we've got the wild honey, and again some of the ephemera tone on tone. We've got bundled sage with some of the florals here to match, and then finally tumbled glass with the blue florals. A piece of acetate film strip from my own stash, so you may well have film strips in your stash, that works well. Some of the little doilies, the mini doilies that you have in your kit, and then just some of the fussy cut ephemera. This was an old title I had in my stash, beautiful. It's just a chipboard title from an old Vicky Boughton collection. So I hope you enjoy working with the Colour Crush kit, and I look forward to seeing what you make.